Yo, what's up? What's going on, y'all? Keep streaming during a weekday in the big 2026. Yes. Rare moment. I figured just try to get through this, alright? Anywho, last time we left off at this trial, like the start of this. Jumping right into it. Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? But he was over there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor. How's it going? I'm doing pretty well. Feeling a bit, what's the word? Like, I guess energized. I thought I'd feel more tired today, but feel pretty good. Hope you're doing well. It's pretty hot today. Not your feet. Just walking around, standing around for a couple hours, and then I was like, oh, I'm going to sleep. Not really sleep, but just nap. Maggie! Oh, it's... Hack! Detective Gumshoe! Are you doing alright? How are you feeling? As if you need to ask either question, sir. Don't let him get you down, Maggie. Don't forget to eat well, okay? Roger. And you! Yes? You better square this case away, got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest. I think he's serious. Hey, detective. You're on our side for once, right? Yup. He doesn't seem very happy about it. So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir? Of course! I got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright? Sure. Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You get me? I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective. You know I can count on you. Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh? Can only wish. Because nothing ever goes correct with, or smooth with these guys. Have a week off feels weird being off this often. Oh, dang, a week? Must be nice. Not me. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ah, bitter. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Ah! What's wrong? Nothing. Just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was... You was talking to me? It was a little, well, intimidating. Oh no, that wasn't me. It was the phony Phoenix. Yes, Gento. Hello, Gento, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I see, so our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he? Our trusty? So, Mr. Godo, your opening statement, please. Mr. Trite, whether you're a fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today. I can already tell you, I am the real Phoenix Wright. I wasn't questioning whether you were Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out. There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another. Punk. Yo, just got home from work. Nice. As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial. Not planning on repeating anything that phony me said, trust me. Now then, Mr. Goto, please summon your first witness. Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation? Witness, state your name for the court. Huh? Oh, sorry, sir. My name is Police Department Detective. Occupation Dick Gumshoe. Other way around, Detective. Huh? Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday. Sir. Since yesterday? Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation is tied up with another case now. Oh, Gumshoe's really got everything under control, for everyone's sake. I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of the case? Yes, sir. I think his name was Glenn L. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Inc., a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report. The court accepts this into evidence. Died of potassium cyanide poisoning. Time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30. Should take note of this. And here are the floor plans of the restaurant. Floor plan? When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. Poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress. The waitress being the accused? Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were two other people in the restaurant. Mr. John Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo. Still seems to be a very straightforward case to me. Blueprints of the crime scene. X equals victim seat. Très bien, blah blah. Come, detective, take up this hammer and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own two hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir. Okay. The incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn L., was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. What we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, looks like Miss Bird might have had, well, some kind of motive. Using the dark, aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady. Facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but... Yes? Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood? I already told you, that wasn't me. Alright. Can I stop you for just a minute? Huh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table. Yeah, that's what she said. As I said. What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction? Hey. Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, it's true. Their two testimonies tie up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Press harder. Pause. Well, maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way. Ah, That argument is as weak as the bean at Trebian, trite. I have here in my possession a ticket. A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me. Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population the defendant. Wow, bro. This is a photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. This is the scene as witnessed by the chef, moments after the poisoning took place, correct? I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime... How, Mr. Trike, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table? Bonk. Oh wait, I just realized. I'm missing... There I am. Only realized about 10 minutes into the stream. I was so locked in on the game I didn't realize I disappeared. Certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly. Yes, yes. He was listening to his radio, you say? Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket. Maggie told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece? Press on at this point, I don't really care, but... No, I should leave it alone. I got a bad feeling about where this is going. I got a bad feeling about this, and maybe you should leave it alone. Once had a bad feeling that I was about to have a bad feeling. It was really bad. Thanks, Maya. Maybe I should move on to another part of his testimony. So, traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else? Not sure I get you, pal. Was the poison a liquid, or was it a powder? To put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance. So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper... Objection! Ah! You put salt and pepper in your coffee, trite. The victim took his coffee black with no sugar. Seems that the poison could only have been in the coffee. Press on, I mean, maybe. I mean, what happens if I press and it's like something I'm not supposed to press? So I just get punished for it? Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee? Huh? What do you mean? According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. What proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it? Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking. Objection! In case you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there. Huh? For me? Oh, hey, you're right. Maybe fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. You had the time to waste, you had the time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir? Yes, that piece. What piece was it again? This! Should I be grateful this coffee's not... or this coffee's only hot enough to give me first-degree burns? Oh, now I remember. This is the, victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim. Oh yes, that's unmistakable. There's clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in this cup. The victim gulped down the bitter death that the waitress brought to them. Like this! Okay. For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. Oh, great. Coffee contained potassium cyanide, covering the victim and Maggie's fingerprints. Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance. What we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. Potassium cyanide? I've heard of that chemical before. Exactly how strong is this poison, Detective Gumshoe? Coping machine gun. Well, that stuff's lethal. Eat too much and you're history. How much is too much? A lethal dose is 0.2 grams. It's about enough to finish anyone off. 0.2 grams? How much is that? You know when you swab your ear for earwax? Yeah, about that much. Earwax, huh? Sounds like something that Gumshoe's got an abundance of. Such a small quantity of poison could have been concealed anywhere. Yes, quite. Some kind of motive? Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion. Can't read. You know what my golden rule is, Detective? Chuck out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another. Huh? I don't get it. I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. Nope. So stick to the fact, Detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive? Come on, Gumshoe. They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket. I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too. It disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000. Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one. Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Yes. Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client. Ah. I have here in my hand the very ticket in question. That's the $500,000 lottery ticket? One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search. Oh, the defendant. What? Oh my god. This cannot be any worse. Order, order! Ah, he's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress. You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court, immediately! I better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering. Winning ticket for $500,000. I could use that, actually. This ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial, too. It feels heavier now, somehow. $500,000, you say? It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor. It's on Maggie's person, unfortunately. That's enough. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she was charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime. Like an old man who knows the score, huh? There's also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very clear, credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules. I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money. Not good, Nick. Evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast. Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already. I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. With one final decisive piece of evidence. That one piece of evidence. He's got more evidence against Maggie. This is the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time. Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen. That stain looks like... can't be blood, can it? Ah, seems the star of our play was a little flustered. Somehow spilled coffee on herself. Coffee? It's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more. Something else? I presume you mean... Of course, I'm referring to the pocket. The pocket? The search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide. The very poison used by the killer was in her apron pocket. Bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket? Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it. What? This is going horribly wrong. Order, order, order. The court will accept these items into evidence. It's so cooked, bro. There's something still bothering me, Mr. Goto. Why have you not explained the bloodstain on the court, or to the court? Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be? Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron. That's ridiculous. No one's told me anything about a bloodstain. You need to be told? Just look at it. Well, detective, could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir. Ketchup? She must have gotten some on her apron while taking some of their breakfast that day. You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. Pull a stunt like that again, and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness. I thought everyone knew what it was already. I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence have all been clearly established. You think he's like Cyclops? He only sees red? Well, trite. Seems you really are a phony after all. You really know how to drive a man nuts. Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there. Welp. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. Must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. To me, my attorneys. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There's nothing else missing from the crime scene. You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, trite. Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one. So let the fun begin. Okay. Scary old man, Detective Gumshoe? There's an old man who's a regular at the restaurant where the incident happened. We're obviously talking about the same old man. Officers were dispatched right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? He hurled abuse at them. And seeds. Seeds. It was nothing. I caught each one with my teeth. Okay. I guess not even the mighty Goto can avoid being attacked by that guy. The old man was the only other customer in the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone apparently, so he was late reporting the crime. Oh. How long was the defendant unconscious for? The officers got to the crime scene at around 2:40. Maggie was still out cold in the kitchen at the time. It took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. Would have liked to have been on the scene myself. But you would have liked to have carried out the search too. Would have loved to see Maggie asleep like that, all pretty and peaceful. You're a professional detective, Gumshoe, not a professional bird watcher. Save the romantics for your own time, detective. All we need to know about is the investigation. Oops, I guess I'm pretty red right now, aren't I? Bro. Victim didn't have any identification on him. Didn't have any? Are you saying that it was stolen then? No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet. That sounds like a lot of people, actually. 58 cents? Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal. The victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man. Just because he has 58 cents in his wallet? Yo, what the... What? It's okay. I'm some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge, huh? I think I'm onto something here. What is with the... Like, why did this poor guy get, like, profiled just for having 58 cents in his wallet? Wait a sec. Did I say something dumb again? Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how are you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. He's so let down. He's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going. There's a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket. Seems Mr. Glenn L. visited his doctor before he went to Trebienne. Got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds. Can't be used since you don't like carrying coins. I got some quarters. Like a dime. I don't think it's 58 cents, but you know. It's a reliable enough source for the court. What should I do? Should I leave this alone or ask to hear more? Ask about the bag. So what sort of medicine was in the bag? Well, actually, the bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. It's completely empty? Victims got this from the doctor before going to Trebienne, and the bag is empty. Ah! You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence. Desperate, are you, trite? He says trite like it's a slur. I don't like it. Now, what happened with the investigation after that, detective? Hold on. Press the other part. Huh? I thought, wasn't there 3 options? I thought I could... Okay, never mind. But the defendant had been passed out for a while, correct? In that case, isn't it possible someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? Hey, yeah, you nailed it, pal. Happens to me all the time. I had a department party the other day, and when I got home, I was wearing the boss's shoes.
Objection!
Keep up this crazy testimony, detective, and those shoes will end up down your throat. Sorry. So, trite, someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? It's a pretty bold statement. Care to back it up with some evidence? Well, I'd love to if I had any. It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, Mr. Wright. Continue with your testimony, witness. So the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle of poison were accounted for. Yeah. Interesting. It's true that those 2 items are accounted for. Wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day? Oh yeah, the one that the restaurant owner took. Won a whole $1 with it. What a lucky guy, huh? They're just going to let him get away with it? It was just $1, detective. I guess no one cares when it's that little, except for Gumshoe. I'll find a hole in this testimony. The judge is going to hand down his verdict. Gumshoe isn't giving us anything to work with. We can't find any contradictions if he doesn't give us something. Yeah, that's true. Maggie and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. My only hope is that they were so dumb they missed something obvious. Come on, Gumshoe, be the dumbest you've ever been. I think I already know, but... Identification, I think it already was. Maggie was searched, found the lawyer taking the bottle of poison. Nothing else was missing. Are you sure nothing was missing? Actually, wait a minute.
Objection!
I'm just like, let me just say it in case I'm wrong. Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There was just one small contradiction in your testimony. Oh, finally! Getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will you? You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later? No, they didn't. The victim was given a prescription right before going to Trebienne. Where then did the medicine disappear to? You are too cool, pal. First time he's ever glazed Phoenix. Indeed. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? I guess that's the most careless thing I've ever done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison. The victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Oh. Order! Well, Mr. Godo, what do you have to say to that? Ah, that's all. What? Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will. What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New Ear Otolaryngological Clinic? What the frick is that word? Otolaryngological. What the hell is even that? What kind of illness was this victim suffering from, Mr. Godo? Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say. A war wound? The day before the incident, Mr. Elk found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum. Oh man. He ruptured his eardrum? What on earth was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. What? It's mentioned in the autopsy report if you read the fine print. We found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear. Yes, here it is. Very, very fine print. Different functions of your senses, also his ears. Oh. Long-ass word. Seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Trebienne. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. Seems that this medication is irrelevant to the case after all. No. Nick, if you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over. She's right. I can't get away with any old weak objection. What should I do? Push! Only moments ago, Mr. Godo made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Trebienne. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal.
Objection!
That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide.
Objection!
It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable. Ah. That's enough. Mr. Godo, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godo? I forgot my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder. Victor Kudo? That pigeon hater? Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial. That is something that bothers me. Yay, good job, Nick. Court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness. Ah. Suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups. Court is adjourned for a recess. Bonk. It's time to play. Recess time, yay. Alright, phew, that was close. Tell me about it. I nearly died in there. That's my line, sir. No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit. Looks like we all nearly died in there. Please, Detective Gumshoe, how can you betray us like that? Huh? He said he'd help me, but he totally set me up. I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's gotta do his job, right? It's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life. It really hurt this time. I feel like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again. Poor Gumshoe. So the next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right? Yeah, Mr. Kudo. Lover, waitress outfits, and projectile seeds. I bet he's going to be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know? And he's a big old grouch. Are you going to be able to handle him, Nick? I can take whatever he throws at me. Even those never-ending bird seeds. We'll see about that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird. Mr. Godo, your next witness, please. Prosecution calls the lucky old-timer who caught the show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand? Name and occupation, if you don't mind. My name is Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty are what make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times too. I don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation. My occupation? Ka, listen, youngin. How much call do you think there is for kimono embroidery here? Kimono embroidery? That's what I do, or did back in Japan. I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed. Wow, a real craftsman. You're a dying breed. Oh, damn. Hey, maybe you can embroider my costume sometime. Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. So I have to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint. Pretending to smile. Just put the fries in the back, bro. That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen. Now then, witness, were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident? Oh yes, I was eating some seeds over a cup of cappuccino. Seeds? What do you think these are, I see. So, you saw everything that happened, Gramps? Did I? Oh yes I did. I saw it all. And please, tell the court. For all ears. Sure. I'll tell you. I'll tell you every last detail. He's really getting into this. Once I witnessed. The young man was reading the sports paper. A serving girl brought him a cappuccino, but she put something in it. The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, and then collapsed. That's the serving girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. Yeah, I bet you do. Creepy old man. Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress. Gah, you're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled wares. What's wrong with old-fashioned ones, Newfangled? All this talk of radios and glasses. It's wireless and spectacles, I tell you. Excuse me. Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away. Drowse at. Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, well. So, you saw the victim then? You saw Mr. Glenn Elg? I wanted to know if Guts and Braun retained his championship or not. So he was looking at the sports paper the victim was reading, huh? At the location in question. There are partitions between tables on the same side of the restaurant, right? So what if there are? You said you could see the victim. That means you were sitting at a table on the other side of the restaurant, correct? I go to that place to drink Javachino. I don't go to sit. I don't remember which table I was sitting at. Maybe you go there to eye the waitress. Mr. Kudo, that is a very grave accusation. Are you sure about what you saw? Mr. Kudo never makes mistakes. I dot every T and cross every I. I see. My eyesight's fine. The doctor said I only need spectacles for reading and driving. But his eyes are only really fine when he's scoping out a waitress. And I saw what the serving girl put into the Javachino as well. But I know what's coming up and something tells me I'm not gonna like it. Sure. Your Honor, we need more clarification on what was put into the victim's coffee. I'd like to ask that the witness add what he knows about this to his testimony. I agree. Witness, will you enlighten us, please? Sure. She very conspicuously put some white powder in there. Oh, I see. Woman took one sip of it, looked terrible, and then collapsed. He took just one sip? Yo, Yoggins, you waste everything. Those Javachinos cost $8. In the good old days, we would have drank every last drop, eaten the cup, and then died. Okay. Congratulations. You've earned the title of battiest man to grace the courtroom. So it was an immediate death. Oh, with potassium cyanide, I suppose that is possible. Oh yes, he slumped over without so much as a twitch. Up the Javachino I just drank turned sour in my stomach. Oh yes, I know that feeling. And the waitress? I presume she is... Okay. You said I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Did she have any particular features that you can identify her by? Particular features? It's a disgrace, that's what it is. Sorry? You can see all the way up to her, you know, practically naked in that uniform. Objection! So the particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit? Anyone could wear just such a uniform. Even me. Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image. Don't get all excited, Nick. You gotta keep yourself together. I guess I got a bit carried away. There are other things I recognize about her too. Seems pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Sure, press harder, why not? Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether that waitress was Maggie Bird or not. Quite right. Mr. Kudo, these other features that you recognize about the defendant, I would ask that you add them to your testimony. Sure. There was a ribbon in her hair, and her apron straps were loose. Okay. You seem to remember several details about her appearance. But what about the most crucial detail of all? Her face. As if I wouldn't remember that. Objection! The witness noticed the straps on the accused apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face. That's right, I can even tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red. So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight. There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? I get the feeling there's somehow, or something more to this somehow. Ask about the straps or the waitress's back? Well, we know the straps were loose, so I guess the back? The identifying features you described are all things you would see from the back. So what? Is it possible that you never saw the waitresses from the front at all? Objection! Didn't look anywhere in the face? Yep. He was looking at places that are lower than where the face would be. He's got you there, Gramps. People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone. But this witness testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons. This is harassment. I tell you, I'm not obsessed with straps or ribbons. I'm just telling you what I saw. Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add details about any identifying features. Features you observed from the front, that is, to your testimony. Sure. man's testimony is getting longer and longer. If I can't find a hole in it soon, it'll get even longer, I'd bet. There wasn't anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front. You didn't find anything to be distinct, but you did clearly see the witness's face, yes? No question about it. I didn't come this far to back down now. Victor Kudo never backs down. That's not the answer I was looking for, but okay. This turned into a matter of pride for old Seedy now, I guess. I wonder if he really did see Maggie's face or not. Like I thought, we need some concrete proof of this. Proof that the old guy didn't see the waitress clearly from the front. You think old Seedy really saw Maggie do it? Well, he probably had his eye on the waitress the whole time. That's why he was there. But he was there for the cute outfits, right? Not the waitress. I guess. She makes a good point, though. Hey, did I just say something clever? I wonder if the waitress Mr. Kudo saw really was Maggie. So we have to figure out, Nick. Okay, I think I know. There wasn't anything that caught interest? So you're saying nothing about this caught interest, you old creep? Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this. God, that filthy thing would suit filth like you just perfectly. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like, just after he's done eating. Have you ever seen this before? Of course I haven't. You think I'd forget something as dirty as that, huh? Well, you half-witted clot. Look at his face where he's like, I got you, you stupid. What? What is it? Ever since I said you half-witted clot, there's been an eerie silence in here. Mr. Kudo, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning. And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means if you had really seen this apron before... Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front. Oops. He said oopsie. Witness. You can't just oops your way out of this. Ah, well, well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. Listen, Trite, here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant. That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird? Exactly. And that one waitress put the poison into the coffee cup. This old guy was watching. I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you say you remember seeing. Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps. You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin's in perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted. He can't remember? Probably while he messed up so bad, or so many times he's blocking it out. Very well, let's test just how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Tell us what you remember about the victim. Okay. There was another of those pesky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand and a noisy brat kept rustling his pages. The young man was listening to the wireless, I remember that well. And the serving girl in the question brought over their cappuccino. Little Fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. The testimony we have just heard was to test how credible the witness's memory is. Seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail. Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about everything. How are we going to handle this, Nick? We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that the old man's memory is shot. I thought they were going to say is shit. Just trip him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel? I suppose, but it's what I do best. Okay. Spectacles? Dark glasses to you. One of the lenses was green, but the other was broken. Newfangled rubbish. That's why I remember him so well. He did have some kind of lens over his left eye. I wouldn't have called it a pair of glasses. Seems to have been wearing some rather modern-looking shades. Or shade, you should say. It's just one lens. A len. Perhaps I should take to wearing some and rival Mr. Goto's sharp appearance. We better come up with something sharp and quick. So I'll wait and see if I should challenge him about the spectacles. The newspaper was a sports paper, was it? That young hooligan, I nearly asked him, can't you even read without fidgeting? How was I supposed to be able to read the back page with all that rustling going on? I needed to find out if Guts and Braun retained this championship title. It was his paper, not yours. If you wanted to know so bad, why don't you buy your own? What are you looking at me like that for? How dare you with something or other? Ow, ow. Guts and Braun got beaten yesterday, by the way. Anyway. I mean, I was listening to the wireless? Decadent? Young rascal. In my day, it was one or the other. Read the paper or listen to the wireless. Oh boy. I'm using an earpiece. It's selfish, that's what it is. I was straining my ears, but I couldn't catch any of it. Is he that desperate to listen to the radio? What are you looking at me like for? How dare you feel sorry for me? Ow, ow. You mean the waitress who you only saw from behind, right? One of those, are you? Never let anything go, is that right? Maybe. It does not matter if I saw her from the front or from behind. My eyes don't lie. Ow, ow. Better not push it until I got some hard evidence. His free hand? Yes. Which hand was that? Weren't you listening before, cloth ears? I said he was wrestling the newspaper with his right hand, didn't I? If his hand is free, or if his free hand was what I'm like, I missed it. I misread it and then I couldn't finish what he said. I'm assuming he's like, oh, it's the left, you dummy, or whatever. Perhaps the great Mr. Tried has three hands. Ish, it's only asking. Don't need to gang up on me and treat me like a freak. The whole point of this cross-examination is to establish just one thing. This old guy's memory has more holes than a slice of Swiss. Guess we just need to find a contradiction in his testimony somewhere, huh? Anything will do. Even the smallest detail. We just need one mistake and he's ours. Okay, first let me look at this. Fingerprint. Newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy brat kept rustling its pages. Little Fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. Let me see. Does that look right? Picture again. So his right hand was... Wait, was it his left hand or right hand? Newspaper in his right hand. So then he's saying he drank it with his left. So wouldn't that mean... No, because then... Wait a minute. Left by the victim doodles in the victim's handwriting. I feel like it's this one or the coffee for. Let's try.
Objection!
Oh, that wasn't it. Ow. Okay, I will try this one.
Objection!
Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? That this was a way of testing the credibility of your memory? I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you. Nothing. If I got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song. Care to tell us where this is going, Trite? According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left. Ah, what is this? Kindergarten? But I would like the court to please take a look at this. Oh yeah, the handle's on the right too, yeah, that. That's the cup the victim used, correct? Yes, and on the rim, you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips. Yes, there is a stain left by the coffee. Left? If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand. But how? Oh, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song. Ah! Wearing. Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the part where he— Wait! If you think I'm going to stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad, you're wrong. I don't care about that dirty coffee cup, I know what I saw. You still insist on your testimony? That young brat was holding the cup in his left hand? What if they didn't use the handle? Oh, that's true. It's not like he can't drink it without the handle. Oh yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that dead young hotbot and you spiky-haired yahoo who are at fault. Oh, me? Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already. Don't call me an old man, old man. I've been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I've got to say. Bonk. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but... Sure, why not hear a little more? Mr. Godo? This is my 16th cup of coffee, so this is your final stand. Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor. He's past 6'7" and about to enter 6'9". The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup too. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. You know that the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye. It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers. A monitor? Really, like a television screen? Inside the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work. This scouter. HD TV, DVD, CD. All these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling the truth. It's true, he doesn't seem to be lying. And those are the facts, in good old black and white. Okay. So the victim was wearing an HMD. HD, TV, CD, DVD, what does it matter? There's none of them actually, but anyway. Are you sure that he was wearing the earpiece on the same side? No question. I can only see that side of his head from where I was sitting. Yeah, it's pretty obvious if you look at the floor plans. From the opposite table, he'd only have a view of the side of the victim's head. Okay. Seems you kept an eye on Mr. Glenelg. He was getting on my nerves, rustling that newspaper and fiddling with his earpiece all the time. Then he went and made all that fuss dying for one sip of cappuccino. How My mother would say to him, "Calm down, you young brat." Just looking at him made me suddenly speed up my seed eating. I could have choked. So I take it the victim was a walking ball of nervous energy. Hold it! The earpiece you mentioned, which hand did the victim touch it with? You're one of those people, aren't you? You're the type that uses your left hand to get things out of your right pocket. Or fastens your left cuff with your right hand. When the tour guide says, on your right side, you'll see the famous blah blah. You're the only one who deliberately looks left. Well, aren't you? No, I didn't mean it. Obviously, he used his hand on the same side of his body that earpiece was in. Ow, ow, ow. So if he had the HMD on his left side, then it was his left hand, I guess. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, Nick, what do you think? I think the guy's telling the truth, but even so, something's not quite right. Chuck evidence at him until he breaks. But if he's not lying, there wouldn't be any contradictions in his testimony, right? You seem very sure of yourself, Mr. Kudo. That's because I know what I saw, no matter what tricks you try to play on me. Looks like you really did see the guy picking the cup up with his left hand. It was a dead end. And then he said this already. Okay, let's see. Coffee contained potassium, so we used this already. Lottery ticket, this. Subscription bag. Wait a minute. Hold on. Left eardrum was ruptured. HMD over left, everything's left. Left eardrum was ruptured. Worry over his left eye. Uses left to touch his earpiece. Using the left hand for the coffee cup. Let's think about this now. I feel like he's left-handed because his doodle was on the left side. Oh yeah, that too, yeah. It's on the left side. Left by victim. Let's see. Well, I know what not to use. This. I don't think it's this. I don't think it's this, or this, or this, or this, or this, or this. Can't be anything here. No. I don't think so. No. Maybe? I mean, like, if you use the medication... No. Put a hold on that. I think maybe coffee or this. I think from here? No. Maybe. No. Okay. We've canceled out most of... Or at least, like, process of elimination. I feel like the only thing worth presenting is maybe this, the coffee cup, maybe the medicine? Got something to do with applying it to his left ear? Same time, pick up the cup. Let me read this in order. Oh my god, please? Thank you. Wearing the earpiece on the same side, the green lens of his specs. Seems right. Kept fiddling with it all the time. Oh! He kept fiddling with it because his ear is ruptured. Probably. It was fiddling with it just before he picked the cup, too. Oh! I think I got it. It has to be the medicine, right? That's why he's like fiddling with his earpiece, because it's in his left ear and his left ear is ruptured. Okay, so I think okay, it's gotta be this medicine, but the question is, where am I pressing this? I think it's either this one or this one. Use the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. Or he was fiddling with it just before he... so maybe it's this one. Let's just try.
Objection!
Aha! I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but... Mr. Kudo, there's something very strange about your observations of the victim. What? You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD. No question, you can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear without a doubt. I can only see that side of his head from where I was sitting. I don't think so. What did you say? You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo. The victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured. Eh? Haha. Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right, it's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear, because he couldn't even hear in that ear. Is that true, Captain? It is. Pigeon! Pretty pigeon! Look at this dude. Order, order, order! This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godo? Ah! A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk. Captain, are you calling me a drip? Drip? This is the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows that the victim picked it up with his right hand. Well, I mean, just because, well, if there's fingerprints on the handle, then yeah, but if there isn't, then it's like, he could still pick it up with the other side, I'm sure. I'll never back down, I know I'm right. The lad drank his avocino with his left hand. Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly the victim used both hands. He took a sip with the cup held in his right hand, then switched to his left. That's what the old man saw.
Objection!
Impossible. The witness has already testified on numerous occasions. The victim died immediately after taking just one sip of the coffee.
Objection!
Which hand the victim used to pick up his cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. The facts still stand. With one hand or the other, Mr. L drank the poisoned coffee. Like this.
Objection!
Sadly, Mr. Godo, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible. The results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless. Spit out the coffee. I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I'm satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce. Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old fogey. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo. You can't reach me from there. I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned. Get the hell out of my... Oh. Wait! If we stop now, where does that leave me? Leave you, Mr. Kudo? Thanks to that blue-suited young upstart over there. I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now. How was your bad memory my fault? I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do. I've kept my mouth shut until now. There's something else the court should know. What? There's more? To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark. Shark? Me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun. Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? The final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook. Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee. What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the Javachino you want if you come to my house after trial. I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man. That's enough, witness. I believe it will be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony. You bet. Much, much quicker. Can't believe this is happening. Ha ha ha, you better get ready, youngster. Get the picture, just quit throwing those seeds at me, would you? You gotta be using some kind of infinite ammo code with that box of seeds. Okay. First of all, I wanted to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure of myself. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Javachino. Oh, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. It broke and the strip of the cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down, is that all? Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. Eh? You're doubting me again? You're doubting a poor defenseless old man? No, we are not doubting you, Mr. Kudo. Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick? Yeah. So what? Probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy. You're a bird brain, that's why that's all you can think of. Bonk. Very well, Mr. Wright, your final cross-examination, please. Oh my god, bro. Okay, well... I guess might as well. The court generally prefers if witnesses are sure of themselves, Mr. Kudo. Noisy brats, I'm warning you, I'm more savage than a macho man right now. You won't beat me with this testimony. This is the final battle. Ow, ow. He's chucking those seeds harder than ever. I'd better be careful. Come on, Nick, nail him. Am I actually gonna, like, die if he throws too many seeds at me or something?
Hold it!
A vase, you say? Yes. There are vases on all the tables in that place. There are accidents waiting to happen. They're practically begging to be knocked over. Well, he's right about there being vases. I do remember seeing them too. Wait a minute. There was a vase on the table when I ate lunch there. And you saw the moment when the victim actually knocked over the vase? Well, it's hard to say. It's a bit unclear. How do you really define? Okay, I get it. I heard it break. The sight of it is burned into my memory as clear as day. Broke and the strip of the cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, but I turned He's really giving you evil eye, Maya. See what he's looking at, not Nick, not me. It's like he's saying, I triple dog dare you to find a contradiction, youngin. Guess I'll just have to rise to the challenge then. Alright, well, let's see. He says he saw it, the vase, he knocked over the vase, and then it spilled all over the tablecloth or something like that. Son. Alright, bro.
Objection!
Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene. Huh, so what? Look carefully at the table. The vase is there, intact. Huh? Lost your tongue, Granddad? I don't know, Granddad, of yours, hopscotch. Ow, ow. Enough. If you throw any more seeds in this courtroom, the cleaners will be here all night. Ah. What is it now? I just remember something. Yes, go on. The broken vase. Ah, it was on my table. What? Well, you see, it startled me when that young lad collapsed, so I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table, I mean. The vase on your table? Yes, it was on my table. That's how my groin came to be completely soaked. Okay. I think we don't... Wait, let's move on. I think we get the picture. Get out. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today. I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all? Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo. Ah, wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh yes, I remember something else. Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom. Wait, listen to me. Sure, bro. I'm sure it was the vase. Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked. I'm still not in a position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimony we have heard thus far. The mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand, and the earpiece which was inserted into his left ear out of which he couldn't hear. Wow, Nick, you did it! I therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts. Yes, Your Honor. There's one more thing before I call today's session to an end. One more thing, Your Honor? The witness we just heard from. He is most insistent that his testimony should be of use, so he summarized it accordingly into this statement. Okay. You may each have a copy of it if you wish. Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that. Yodo's really mad, huh? Yeah, I would be too. Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies. My own, yours, and Mr. Goto's. Yes, Your Honor. Victor's testimony. When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry? This isn't a piece of testimony, more like a 5-year-old's apology. What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies? That is all. This court is adjourned. That might have been the trial of all time. Oh, that's great. Thanks for that. Okay, whatever. So, how do you think the trial went this morning? How do you think it went? Got a bit crazy in there. Just wonder if that killed our chances. Yeah, I guess if it did get out of hand, Mr. Kudo's testimony did nothing to help us. Plus, now we don't even know how the identity of the waitress who laced the coffee. Feels predictable, but I think we know. All we know is what old Mr. Kudo saw. The apron straps and the ribbon. And that the victim was wearing an earpiece when his eardrum was ruptured. Talk about a terrifying case of contradictionitis. Time to play doctor and find ourselves a cure then, huh? Yeah, we gotta find one for Maggie or she's gonna have a terminal case of guilty. Well, I'm officially at a loss as to where to start. Yeah, me too. Let's try some brainstorming. You go first. I guess we should try to put Mr. Kudo's testimony to some sort of use. Yeah, that's true. And we need to figure out the identity of the waitress and who the victim really was. Somehow I think the key to this case has gotta be at the trivia end. Well then, let's go back there and check it out again. Oh, we should drop in on Maggie and see how she's doing too. Yes. So, anything on your mind? Actually, there is something. I was wondering about Shin Eop. You know, like, what he's like and stuff. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that guy. I oughta beat you so hard it'll feel like yous were smooching the express train. Phoenix Wright? You saying you Phoenix Wright? Cause I'm Phoenix Wright. The one and only. Actually, I've learned a little something about my doppelganger. Huh? You did? What'd you find out? Oh yeah, Maya was working at the restaurant when I ran into Don Fonione. Let's just say it was such a terrible version of me that I wanted to sue for defamation. What's that guy's story anyway? What does he have to gain by impersonating me? Alright, well, I guess let's start with moving to... Start with the criminal affairs, I suppose. Looks like Gumshoe's not here. Never mind that, what's going on? Feels different here somehow. You think? Yeah, everyone seems to be on edge. What are you doing? Call the officers for the briefing quick. Can't you shut down the station server? Chief, quit playing on the internet. Got my email pen pal. What the? 1337 AZN Princess. Save it for later. I'm turning it off now. No! 1337 AZN Princess. Everyone's keeping busy in here, huh? Keeping busy? I'm like panicking if you ask me. Something's going on. Something big. Oh, that's all. Okay. Detention center. I guess Maggie's still in questioning. But we got questions to ask her too. Maggie! Keep it down, Maya. This isn't a playground, you know. Okay. Well, nothing for us here either. Let's go to Trebian. Empty as usual. And it's lunchtime too. That's it. Come on. Hey, that sounds like... Now just call it 8, pal. Come on, I know you can. Getting really worked up about something. No, that's the wrong number. Ah! Looks like an 8 would have only netted me $5 anyway. What a ripoff. What's the problem, Detective Gumshoe? Huh? Oh, it's you. I was just listening to the radio, pal. To the radio? Hey, Detective Gumshoe's having lunch here. He is, and he's having the twin tea set. What can I say? This guy. This is a nightmare. How am I supposed to look Maggie in the eye now, pal? You really drove her into a corner, you know? You always blow apart my testimony. Why of all days didn't you do it today? Sorry, there just weren't any holes in it, for once. Yeah, what happened? Usually your testimonies are like Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese? Do you prefer crumbly, like, aged Parmesan? Anyway, this case has already been ruled on. Shouldn't be any holes left to find. So, did Maggie say anything to you? About me, I mean? Well, how did she put it again? Can't believe Detective Gumshoe. I hate him, sir. I mean it. I don't ever want to see him again. Something like that. What? Why? Please, Detective Gumshoe, I didn't mean... Why? Why is this happening? He's banging his head against the wall, Nick. Oh man, poor Gumshoe. Oh. So, did you like the twin tea set? I've never paid that much money for lunch before. I was so nervous, my hands were shaking. So, how did it taste? Well, for $20, I guess... I don't know how to describe it, really. It was... delicate. Delicate? You mean you liked it? It didn't taste bad to you? What's the matter with him? Looks like he's thinking. That's it. I've been trying to think of the right word to describe the taste. And I just realized it's bad. That's it. It tasted bad. Ugh. It's just kind of hard to admit it to yourself when you pay $20 for it, you know? Maybe you should have found out about the price after he had finished eating. Hey, Nick, maybe that's why Glenn L. came here. Maybe he heard about the Super Fierce Twin Tea set. By fierce, you mean fearsome. Speaking of Glenn L., that reminds me. I still hardly know anything about the guy. Why don't we ask Detective Gumshoe what he knows, seeing as he's here? So what were you all excited about earlier? Huh? That's right, you said you were listening to the radio or something. Oh, that was nothing. I wasn't excited. Come on, Detective Gumshoe, you can tell little old me. What were you listening to? Nothing, really. It was just the, daily exercise show. This guy was on the... He was definitely on some lottery. Like, whatever the heck. What the... A Psyche Lock? Haha. This lunch special's laughter sure is great. Oh yeah, he's lying for sure. Why are there tears in your eyes? Okay, I think we can... All we need to present is the lottery ticket, right?
Take that!
It's only got one lock. How hard could it be to unlock it? Alright, Detective Gumshoe, tell me the truth. What were you listening to? No way, pal. Now that you've made a big thing out of it, I'm not gonna tell you. We'll see about that, pal. Considering all the noise you were making while you were listening, it's pretty clear what kind of radio program it was. I'd say it was related to this lottery ticket. I'm right, aren't I? You were listening to the lottery results, weren't you? I thought you'd try to win big, just like Glenn Elk did. It's like you could see right through me. Well, that was easy. Huh? I've cracked them already? Huh? See, pal, that's why I said it was nothing. Bro, it's okay. People do it all the time. I'm usually pretty lucky, so I figured I'd give it a try. What's with everyone in the lottery? So, how did it go? I won 50 cents. It'd be better to win nothing at all than half a lousy buck. I was so mad. Yeah, I know the feeling. About the same kind of ticket as Mr. Elk, see? They got their special radio show where they announce the winning numbers. They even do the drawings live on the air. It's intense, pal. I bet that's what Mr. Elk was listening to on the day he was killed. Yeah. What time is it now? It's just after 1:30. And are the lottery results always broadcast at the same time? Yeah, look, I got this flyer when I bought the ticket. Ooh. Experience the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life every Monday at 1:30 p.m. Interesting. Millionaire Radio? Sounds cool. I want to try it, Nick. And buy a ticket, Maya, with your own money. Alright, so we wanted to ask about Glenn Elk, right? This guy was a real programming genius. We called him the walking computer at the place where he worked. What happens when he crashes, though? Does he just stop moving all of a sudden? Oh, he wasn't literally a computer, Maya. Anyway, there's nothing between Maggie and the victim. Yeah, that's what we found out yesterday, too. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, don't you have any information that's a bit more fun? Fun? Oh, I know. So, have you paid a visit to where Mr. Elk worked yet? Might as well. His workplace? Where's that? A computer firm called Blue Screens Inc. or something like that. Sounds like a real stable company. This could be fun, Nick. Let's go. Computers aren't really my thing, Maya. We'll be fine. I know all about that high-tech stuff. I wonder about that. It's just around the corner from this joint. You should take a look. A computer firm called Blue Screens Inc., huh? Alright. I guess we shall do just that. Oh, I kinda wanna see this. What the hell? Holy nerd neck, bro. Look at this dude. Holy posture. Wow, this place is so high-tech. You can almost smell the electricity in the air. It is a computer firm, Maya. You can't work without electricity, you know? Who are you? Whoa, look at this person. Oh, hello. I'm sorry. Access is restricted to authorized personnel only. This is a computer programming laboratory. There are far too many trade secrets that could be leaked. Wow, what secrets? Everything you see here is classified. No information can leave this building. Understood. Who is this woman? She's like a robot from some kind of whack educational show. My name is Lisa Basil. Lisa Basil? Her name backwards is Lisa Basil. I'm the company director. Director? She's human? She seems like a ghost in a shell? Say that again. That thing over her eye. Is that the same device as Glenn Elgs? Does everyone here have the names where it's like the same name backwards? That's in DMH, right? Nice try, but it's the other way around, Maya. It's an HMD. All of my programmers here at Blue Screens Inc. are supplied with HMDs. These nuts. Then do you write programs too? No. I just enjoy wearing this. They are pretty cool. I wouldn't mind one. They're just scouters. Actually, I do want to examine all this stuff. Hey, Nick. Or, hey look, Nick. It's a supercomputer. Looks like it's really smart and wise, doesn't it? Computers are only as smart as the humans who use them, Maya. That explains why we don't use a computer in our office. You work there too, Maya. Yeah, but I didn't get to read that in time. Yo, what's up, Kara? Top tier game right here? Indeed. Please, don't argue about something that's so trivial. Otherwise, the computer will laugh at you. She said she'd laugh at us, Nick. She's a human, Maya, not a computer. Hope you're doing well. He's really pounding that keyboard, isn't he? Wow, I bet that's where the pro and programmer comes from, huh? I guess I shouldn't be resting on my laurels. Gotta expand my skill set and all that. Yeah, it's a good idea. Maybe I could become old CD's apprentice. And what about your spirit medium training? Is that a horse? Whoa, look at this desk, Nick. What a mess. Looks pretty average to me. You can't get any work done with everything all over the place like this. You think? Real whiz kids can work under any condition, you know? Just trying to hint that I should tidy my desk more. I'll clean up my desk when Maya stops asking silly questions. No hurry then. Hey, this calendar. What about it? This is another hint about tidying, you can forget it. Someone's marked December 3rd in red pen. December 3rd? That's the day Mr. Elg was murdered. Is there anything else? Yeah, it says, meet with the tiger. The tiger? Interesting. Yes, oh, I didn't mean to... anything else to examine? Oh, something. Those pillars almost look like they're moving. It's kind of unsettling. They just look a bit twisted or warped or whatever word I'm looking for. This office was designed with a futuristic feel in mind. Futuristic? Yes, we tried to imagine what things might look like in the future when we designed it. It helps to soothe and calm the soul. On second thought, I agree with you, Nick. This place is really unsettling. Alright, anything else? What's this? Wow, look at this mess. Looks like they're all betting tickets. What kind of betting tickets? We're betting on which horse will win a given race. Or horse racing tickets. Oh wow, his drawers are stuffed full of these. Looks like they're all losing tickets though. Horse racing betting tickets found in Glenn Elg's desk. There's over 500 of them! This many tickets would get you, what, a buck down at the recycling center? I didn't know you were so hard up that you try to profit from the dead, Nick. Just take them as evidence, Maya. Alright, well, I think we've examined everything. We haven't experienced everything yet. Let's speak to this lady. So, what exactly is this firm's business? I will try to simplify it so that you can understand. We analyze the data management systems required by certain branches of industry, and then deliver optimum operating systems and source-level components to them. Huh? You lost me on the corner of analyze and management. It doesn't matter, they analyze stuff. You got that much, right? The software we produce is distributed on CDs. CDs? CDs nuts! Yes, compact disc. Digital optical storage medium. Or media, not medium. Of course, CDs are used for software as well as music. It's a small firm, but all of my employees are first-class programmers. Let's ask one of them what they are doing. Okay, this guy looks like he has only slept for 2 minutes of the entire day and only consumes energy drinks and unhealthy snacks. Excuse me, what are you working on right now? I'm researching the impact of time oh god, on logical access to shared global variables. Obviously, program structure heavily influences responsible time and performance, so the co-independence of global variables and memory overheads is vitally important to the success of the execution. Oh, you get the idea. This is the sort of thing we are involved in. Did you good people follow all that? Yeah? Your blank smile just said otherwise, Maya. Okay, thanks. What happened? You know about what happened, right, Miss Basil? You mean about Glenn being poisoned? Yes, I know, it's terrible. Can you tell us anything that might be helpful? I don't think so. A police officer was here earlier, too. But I couldn't tell him anything either, because the waitress who committed the crime has nothing to do with Blue Screen's ink. Oh. How about Mr. Ellick's desk? Have you cleared it out already? No, not yet. It's this one, right in front of you. If there's anything that might be useful to you, you are welcome to take it. I guess there might be a clue here somewhere that I already picked up from examining. Okay, well, I suppose we have done everything we need to do here, I think. I'll just go back to Tourbillon. And then move to the kitchen, yes. Huh? Mr. Armstrong's talking to someone. I'll be back next month. Oh yeah, she... Suspicious individual. Uy, naturalmente. What? Naturalmente. I will be waiting for you. You have got it by then. I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here. No, I will have everything ready, I promise. I love fire, you know. Love the way it crackles. Oh, she's crazy. Oh, no, stop it, I beg you. And don't let me down. I'll be watching you. I know this is not necessary. You can trust me, mademoiselle. Talk to anyone, and I'll drive a knife right through your heart. Oh, no, you do not have to worry. You know, you worry far too much. Maybe this will help you relax. It is the oil of sandalwood. I do love raw meat from time to time. Okay, this girl is... Call the police. I'll be taking my leave. Goodbye for now. Yeah, she's definitely, the villain. I have the shivers. I must rub some of my oil all over my... Okay, that's... We can leave the kitchen now, buddy. Oh, wee, that feels good. What the... excuse moi, monsieur. My eyes! Your eyes? You have trouble with your eyes, you need this! The oil of sandalwood! Isn't this just the leftovers of what you were just using? Girl, look like she got Edo Tensei. Alright, I guess we'll talk to him. You don't exactly have many customers, do you, Mr. Armstrong? Non, you're right, monsieur. But perhaps that is the perfect time for you to visit me, non? That way I can give you my undivided attention and cook for you la dish supreme. Putting on a brave face, huh? That's what girls do, Nick. But you're right, business is very difficult these days. Perhaps the name is the problem. People do not understand it. They think it is tray. I just wanted people to think that my restaurant was exclusive. But they think you just serve fast food on cheap plastic trays. Hey, that's the kind of thing that can make a girl cry. Have you forgotten that Mr. Armstrong is a man, Maya? I'm getting a little woke here, but this restaurant is my life. It is everything to me. I will defend it till the finale. No one will take it from me. Anywho, so who was that woman you were just talking to? You saw that? Ah, well, yes, sorry. We also heard her threatening to drive a knife through your heart, so maybe we should call the police. So who was she? She looked so polite. What, Maya? Did we not hear them? Maybe you didn't hear what she just was saying to this. Okay. Polite? Graceful? She likes raw meat and fires, right? Yes, let us have a flashback of what happened 2 minutes ago. Now that I think about it... Hey, Maya. I think it's pretty clear what kind of conversation they were having. You think so? Well then, let's show them that piece of evidence and see what happens. Okay. Well, present... You think they were talking about his loan? I mean, might as well. What's gonna happen if it's nothing, right? So long as that paper exists, I am but a delightful angel with broken wings. An angel, huh? Doesn't bode well when you think about it. Please, they kept harassing me month after month. In the end, I had to give in. I agreed to help them. Help them with what? And the answer, if I did not owe them the money, I would have refused. So my hands were tied. Please, what did you agree to help them with? Oh, I cannot say. If I tell you that woman, she will slice me up and eat me with a salad garnish. Ew, I hope it doesn't mean that he'll literally be sliced up and served with garnish. I'm going to guess that woman has something to do with your loan contract, am I right? Ah! Please, Mr. Armstrong, tell us about that woman. Yeah, talk, bro. The woman who was here earlier. I take it that she's, has it come to this? What a tragedy. Suddenly I find myself so deep in the depth. It's a sign of the bad, bad world we live in, huh? No, I'd say it's more of a sign of the bad, bad culinary skills. Okay, it's okay, Nick, that's kind of... The woman who was here is a scary woman. She's from the loan office. Loan office? Is that where you borrowed $500,000 from? Wait, tender lender it is called. Catchy name. Just hearing it makes me want to borrow some money. Please, you must not borrow from them if you must no more than $10. $10? Sounds like your whole monthly stipend, Maya. Hey, I get a bit more than that, thank you very much. So, tender lender is the loan office you borrowed $500,000 from, huh? I wonder if they got anything to do with this case. Tender lender? I am a weak woman. When I am upset, I have to buy something nice to cheer me up. Thanks to him loaning me the money, I have to pay back $500,000 now. I am like a slave. I have to do everything that they tells me. Who's this he? The tiger. The tiger? Oui. He is the manager of the tender lender, a terrifying man, the big city mobster. When he shouts at me, my knees are trembling and his voice is ringing in my ears for 3 days. As soon as I hear the noise of that battered old scooter he rides, I start to cry. A big city mobster who rides a battered old scooter? I wonder who it is. Almost like we've seen this person before. Does this guy resemble me by any chance? Oh, no. This man has a presence, a most formidable personality. Although, he does have the spiky hair just like you. Please, there is a resemblance there, I suppose. As he's staring in a very strange way. Sounds like this loan office is worth checking out after all. If you want to visit the tender lender, it is just beyond Vitamin Square. Hey, Nick. If you need money, I can loan you some. As long as it's less than $3. Thanks for the offer. Just beyond Vitamin Square, huh? Okay. I guess we'll move to... Oh. Well, I'm gonna head back to the precinct now. Got a big meeting starting in a bit. About Maggie's case, you mean? Oh, that's pretty much wrapped up now. There's another big case going down at the moment, so she's been pushed aside. Okay, well, see you later then. Bye. Oh, hello. You better get going, detective, or you'll be late. Actually, I've kind of got a favor to ask. It's a big one. A favor? Yeah, it's for, Maggie, actually. I was kind of hoping you'd give this to her for me. What is it? It's a lunchbox. I got up early so I can make it. I've been real worried about her. She looked like she'd lost a lot of weight. Detective Gumshoe. How many weenies are in here? There's not a person on earth who could down this much meat. I can name a couple guys who would down a lot of it. Let me stop. You think? Okay, I'm not... Okay, what? Just can't get enough of their... Okay, Gumshoe, let's... Hey, yo! Mr. Gumshoe. So, will you give it to her? It took me ages to make, so please say you will, pal. Can't exactly say no, can I? Gumshoe's lunchbox. A tenderly handmade lunchbox. Fills the stomach with love and plenty of weenies. Great. It's just rice and sausage. Amazing meal. Maybe I'll eat it myself if I get hungry. Don't forget, okay? Counting on you to give that to Maggie. He's finally gone. Anyways, back to what I was doing, which was to go... Oh, yeah, right. I don't see any sign of Mr. Kudo, do you? Maybe he went to buy another ton of bird seeds. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be here anyway, at least not for now. Besides, any more seeds today and I'm liable to turn into a real phoenix. Phoenix Force. Okay, anyways. Going to Tenderlander. Whoa, look at this place. This place gives off a really strange vibe, doesn't it? Looks like the tiger is in his lair. That is, as they say, a very good thing. Welcome. A gulp. Talk about a creepy voice. Makes your soul want to shrivel up and die. You're here. To discuss a loan? No, not exactly. The manager is away at the moment. Wait quietly, please. She's gone. Just like that. I guess we'll just have to come back another time. But it's the perfect opportunity, Nick. This place reeks of suspicion. Come on, Nick. Let's take a look around, okay? Do you think it'd be okay? Of course. No one will ever know. Coffee? Ah! I'll leave it here for you to enjoy. Quietly. Yes, thank you. Do not touch the desk, please. Nick, let's get out of here. Now she wants to get out of here. Yes, what, buddy? We're not doing that. What's this? It's a punching bag. What? No way. You wouldn't catch me walking around with a bag like that. What do you mean, walking around? The design's gross to start with, and it's way too heavy to be practical. And why is it called a punching bag? Don't people know messenger bags are in? What? Don't people know messenger bags are in? I knew it. I was right before. Back at Trebian. Paris fashion is more my thing. I really, really hope she's pulling my chain on this one. There's a CD player on the desk, but the desk is so loud it's a wonder you can hear it. The lid's open. I wonder what kind of music the tiger's into. Have you finished the coffee? Ah! Yes, thanks. It was lovely. So, you drank it. Or drank it all? Hee hee hee. Gulp. If you touch anything else that doesn't belong to you, there's always another cup. That coffee. It was laced with something. I'm almost sure of it. Nick, my stomach. It's killing me. Oh, wait. Maybe it was just the burger I ate for breakfast. I sure hope so. We better take a look at that CD while we're still alive and have a chance. What the? What? That's not the Rocco soundtrack, is it? Claw of the Tiger? It's a demo CD. The artist's name has been handwritten on the disc in pen. MC Bomber. What? This must be the CD Maggie told us about. Let's listen to it. I bet it's heavy metal. No way, that woman will make us drink more coffee if we do. Interesting. That's one impressive desk on one impressive rug. Solid gold, Nick. Gold. Just look at that shine. Only real gold shines like that. Would you really want such a shiny desk, though? I don't know, but let's see what it's like to sit at the solid gold desk. Wow, I'm completely dazzled. It's because it's completely dazzling. I can see out to my nose in the reflection. That's gotta be really distracting. So the desk is practical. No surprise there. So is the girl just watching us do all this? Oh no, someone's dropped the ashtray on the floor. It's gonna be a nightmare to clean up. Yeah, it's all over the rug and everything. I accidentally knocked over a really big space heater once. Cleaning up was such a pain. It was one of those super antiques where you have to burn a ton of charcoal. How did you manage to knock one of those over? Aren't they supposed to be super heavy? Oh hey, there's a book of matches here too. Matches, huh? Places don't give those out much nowadays. Hey, wait a sec. What is it? Look what's printed on its cover. It says Très bien. Oh. These matches could come in handy. I might be able to use them. Yeah, the pilot light for the office boiler keeps going out. Swing and a miss, Maya. Swing and a miss. Okay. What else can we expect? Win through compromise? What that's supposed to mean? It must mean something if they took the trouble to frame it like that. Yeah, well, it still doesn't make any sense to me. That's Tenderlender's guiding principle. Oh? Compromise the customer to win. Oh, I see. How about you, Nick? Yeah, well, as long as we don't have to compromise my hair, I'd say we're okay. That's one slogan no business owner should ever explain to their customers. Let's see. This round doll thing is called a Daruma, I think. I think I read a book or two and be more cultured, in case you're wondering. You mean you aren't making stuff up for a change? Yeah. I bet you also didn't know that no matter what, he'll always write himself. Come on, Nick. Give him a good shove. Only if I feel like dying. Now this yellow thing. This is a Japanese chess piece. I think it's a king. Not that I'm an expert or anything. I'm more of a reversey person, you know? Assuming she knows what she's talking about. These aren't exactly your typical mobster wannabe items. They're not trophies, are they? Gulp. Hey, there's a piece of paper sticking out from under here. What is it? A repair bill? Looks like he did some repair work on his car. Does he even have one? $15,000 to replace a bumper and a light? That's insane. The car is registered to the Cadaverines? Huh? So it's not even the Tiger's car? How would someone else's repair bill be in the Tiger's office? Cadaverini. I don't even know if I'm reading that right. Hey, look at this Parisian-style coat. It's so chic. Looks more like a pimp coat to me. Guess I haven't got an eye for fashion. Hey, look at this. This suit is the same color as the one you wear, Nick. The same color as my suit? Ah! Keep your voice down, Maya. Nick, you gotta take a look at this. Some cake? Magler cake? Ah! I'll just leave it here for you. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Just wait here quietly. Otherwise... Sure. Did you hear that, Nick? Wait quietly, she said. Yeah, sure. I have my eye on you. Only so I can take care of you. Understand? Police? I'm scared, Nick. So? What were you getting so excited about before? Look on the lapel of the suit. That's an attorney's badge. Is the tiger a lawyer? Oh wait, look at this thing. It's made of paper. Bro's cosplaying. For some reason, your badge suddenly looks really cheap to me, Nick. Why doesn't anyone recognize an obviously fake badge when they see one? Okay, how long is this guy gonna scream for? Ah! Come out from under the desk, Maya. What are you two snooping around my office for? Nothing. We were just... my precious carpet! You just got ash on my rug. You're gonna wish your ugly feet never came through my door. It wasn't us. It was really like... You just wanna argue with me? Is that what you're doing? You think yous can take me on? I'm gonna flatten yous two into pancakes and turn yous into my new rugs. Ah. Oh. Don Tigre, you're back. Ah, that voice. It's like evil seeping into your head through your ears. So much happening. I'm sorry, Don Tigre. I knocked over that ashtray earlier, and... Eek, she got a death wish or what? Oh, right. Huh? Forget about it. Violetta? It's not in. What? I ain't gonna get mad at you. You're too cute to, you hear? It's so unfair. Here, have some cookies. I just baked them. And you'll need some strong espresso while you're discussing your loan. It's like a completely different person. Gah! Phoenix right! Yes? He was either crazy or just plain stupid to chase after me. I worked so hard, but now you's gotta come and mess up my plan. So it was him. He's my phony. Yo, what's up, Maddie? How's it going? Yeah, but I don't care. No one gets in my way. What? I mean, excuse me? You should have left the little girl at home, right? I have two things I want to... No questions. This is the last time we meet. Ah, wait, please. That was pretty weak, Nick. You waited until he was out of earshot before you shouted after him. Like you're one to talk. I didn't hear you scream, hold it either. The espresso. Ah! And cookies. This woman is definitely not good for my heart. Now, what was it the tiger called her? Violetta? Violetta? So this game is Oni's now? Perhaps. Alright, well, guess we can talk to her now. So, I'm kind of curious about your company, Tender Lender. Oh, Viola. With the warm and friendly atmosphere you'd expect from a family-sized business. Conscientious rate of interest and an attractive repayment policy. Why do I get the feeling this sentence is not going to end well? We will tenderly lend you that little bit extra here at Tender Lender. Hey Nick, things are a bit tight for Wright & Co. at the moment, aren't they? I mean, there's that $500 you owe me from our card game for starters. Why don't you take out a loan? Would I like to take out a loan from a place like this? Not so much. Tender Lender is on your side. He. So, let's say I'm late with my repayment. What happens then? We give you more coffee. Strong coffee. Right. I think I'd rather skip town. Hey, just remember I can make strong coffee too, Nick. Strong tea as well. Alright. So, do you know about the incident we're investigating? What incident? Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant just near here. That incident. Let me see. I was here that day with the manager. The manager being the tiger. Furio Tigre. Furio? Tigre? That's where the tiger thing comes from. Shinny Yap's got a real name! Nick, hurry up and find out more about him! Okay. CEO of Blue Screens Inc. and Glenn Elliot's boss. Absolutely not a robot. Possibly part of the staff at Tender Lender, a thoroughly bitter person. Damn, he's 42? Head of the Tender Lender Loan Company, also known as the Tiger. Can I ask you about the tiger? I mean, Mr. Tigre? Cookie? Sure. How do you like my cookies? I baked them myself. Go ahead, Nick. The honor is all yours. No, ladies first, Maya. No matter how I look at this, I just don't get it. What are the tiger and the scary girl doing working together? We are lovers. It's not exactly coming across in your tone of voice. And I owe Don Tigre my life. He's the one who saved me. The tiger saved you? Please address him properly as Don Tigre. Otherwise, I'll have to... Okay. Don Tigre, of course. I'm sorry. He saved our life? Sure like to know how that happened. Are we actually... I'm very frail, you see. Just recently, I died once. Hee. You died? About 4 months ago. The doctor said to abandon all hope. I guess they were expecting her to take a boat ride across the river Styx. But Don Tigre, he saved me. He gave up everything. Everything? When I found out what he had done for me, I was happy. No offense, but I'm finding that a little hard to believe. I decided to pay him back with my life by serving him coffee and espresso. Still wonder about what's in her coffee. So, is that why you've got that bandage around your head? This? So what's the story with the bandage? You put it on after the operation. Operation? It's just a little injury. A little fatal injury. A fatal injury? I just suffered one herself by the sound of it. So that's the injury you were talking about before when you said you got died once? Uh-oh. Oh my god. 4 locks? She really creeps me out, Nick. Same here, but we've got to find out the truth. Oh my god. Okay, well... Sounds like a lot of trouble. Not much I can do, so I guess I'll just get out. So I'm done. There he is. Old Stevie's back feeding the pigeons again. There, take this, and get out of my park. Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Maya, just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we still can. What? Why? Hello, old man. What are you doing, Maya? Ah. Ka. Hey, he just turned his back on us. I'm not surprised. I bet it really hurt his pride in court this morning. Hey, Mr. Kudo. A pigeon. Ka. Look, we really need to talk to you, alright? Out with the demons, in with good fortune. Ow. Seeds, shell splinters. Painful. I always knew you were a demon, Maya. My god. Sorry about what happened in court earlier today. Everyone will be talking about me behind my back now. That dirty old man was so busy looking at the serving girl's backside that he can't remember her face. Filthy depraved animal. Not at all. You're listening to me, boy. I don't care what you say. I saw that waitress put it in. She put some white powder into the young lad's Giavacino. That's definitely the other girl. We hear you. And another thing, the young layabout was wearing an earpiece. The same size as the lens of his broken spectacles. We're really sorry. So I made a little mistake about the vase, so what? I know what I saw. I tell you. Okay, take it easy, please, Mr. Kudo. Don't tell me to take it easy, you spiky-haired brat. Take this. Alright. You said you were a craftsman, right? Ha! Your modern world casts honest craftsmen like me aside in droves. Surely it's not that. I come from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the time of the shoguns. You hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer, I was born one. Actually, I'm kind of in the same situation myself. I wanted to stick my fingers up that dribbling old judge's nose, but scream right down his ear hole. Objection! Oh, so did you want to become a lawyer when you were young? I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood, that's all. I've got a tsunami of frustration inside and it's ready to burst out. We're gonna start rambling now, we might never shut him up. What should I do? Suck it up? Huh? Guess I better let him talk. So there's not much call for craftsmen these days then? Of course not, you idiot. All I'm good for nowadays is running errands. Errands? Everyone takes advantage of the elderly. Buy some bread, Gramps. Take the dog for a walk, Granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I, some sort of 2-bit community handyman? Oh, well... Buy some bread, now that I can understand. Or now that I can understand. But what's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Why don't people say what they mean? Get lost. That's what they're trying to say. Oh yes, I'm just an inconvenience, you see. At home, at that restaurant, I just get in the way, don't I? I'm sure you don't. Wait a minute. What did you just say? At home and at that restaurant? Hold up. By restaurant, are you talking about Trebian? Did you get asked to run an errand there too? Yes, I did. Very day that young brat was poisoned. What? Hold on a minute. So on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do? Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over the table. The serving go collapsed. And I broke that vase. It all happened so fast, I was in a bit of a daze, you see. And the owner shouted over to me. Excuse me, you call the police. Call them yourself. I should have said back then. Or I should have said back. I didn't think of it at the time. So, did you end up calling the police? Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze. Did you call them on your cell phone? God, do I look like I'd have one of those newfangled thingamajigs? I went out looking for a payphone, of course. You went looking for one? I couldn't find one right away, you know? Wandered around for 5 minutes or so. 5 minutes? So for 5 minutes after the incident happened. Yes, sirree, the owner was at Trebian on his own. Why didn't you mention this in court this morning? Well, I would have if you'd given me the chance. But you all bullied me out of the courtroom. Alright. Wait a minute, I think there's something more, I got more to say. Oh yes, I remember something else. Bird love escort, blah blah blah. It's not my fault, you're the ones to blame. You could have at least told us before we got to court. Is it really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police? What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. The victim was dead, and Maggie was unconscious. Which leaves that man, alone in the restaurant. Phoenix, she refers to herself as a woman. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose. What do you mean? Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant. Ah! Oh sure, you go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. I suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poop instead, hmm? We need to get more details about what exactly happened. From Maggie, and from Mr. Armstrong. I am on it. Let us go to... Maggie. Oh, Mr. Wright. Also, we have food for her. Hello, Maggie. So they finished questioning you? Wasn't it just unbelievable in court today, sir? I'm going to stay up all night and blog about everything that happened. Aren't you scared? It's pretty touch and go in there. Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man. Well, he was all over the place with his testimony. He's not the only one. Huh? What do you mean? Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not with what I remember of the incident anyway. Is it possible she's the one misremembering things? Maggie, you know how you said that everyone else provided testimony that doesn't match up with what you remember? Yep. There's just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who slipped something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him. But didn't Mr. Kudo testify earlier today that it was the waitress who put some white powder into the coffee cup? So you really think it was this disappearing man that did it? Excuse me. Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. You know, the CD with the writing on it. Oh yeah, the MC Screwdriver album, right? It was MC Bomber, Maya. And you must scroll on the sports paper as well. You never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir. Or the victim's medication. That's gone missing too. Ouch, my head. This is getting way too complicated for me. You said that you passed out when the victim Glenn L. collapsed, right? Yes, it's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. Before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir. Oh, yes, they arrested her. Oh, actually, no, think about it. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. What's his name? Don Tigre. He was there. And then, for some reason, everyone's being coerced, I guess, to say that he wasn't there. But the thing is, like, the old man, would he... Sorry, that was my water. Need a sip. Anywho, so between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea what went on at Trebian. No idea at all. Why? Is it important, Mr. Wright? The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture. Chased out of the picture? What do you mean? Old CD wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police. Exactly. And you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time. No. You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you? When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine that Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all. Grr. It's like a master biting the paw of the dog that it feeds. Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright? No, the old man said as much when we spoke with him earlier. I don't know, the things that man says don't add up for some reason, sir. I think it looks like she's trying to figure something out. Maybe we should ask Maggie exactly what she knows about old CD. Before that, we need to show her this food we... Where is it? Oh yeah, I got something you're going to love. Really? What is it? A lunchbox, just for you. Here. Wow, a lunchbox. Weenies too. Can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make this just for me, Mr. Wright? Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who else would make such a nice lunchbox for you? Detective Gumshoe? He's really worried about you. I think he put a lot of effort into making this too. Yo, look at Maya trying to be a wingman. I can't accept it. Detention center rules. No gifts allowed, sir. Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that. Rules are the rules. They'll lock you up if you break them. Somehow when an ex-cop turned waitress says that, it seems a whole lot scarier. And anyway, I hate weenies. Oh, really? It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it with Mr. Wright. But... She's right. It's better than letting it go to waste. But I guess so. We're just eating it here in front of her face. Nom nom nom. This yummy rice and sausage with no drink. Well, how was it? I hit the spot. I love weenies. I bet you do, Phoenix, right? Oh, good. I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir. Oh, that... How are we gonna tell them that, We wanted to ask her about him, right? So much better after the trial this morning. I've been a bit of a courtroom proceedings addict for years now. Feels like forever since I saw a witness as slippery as that old man. He's not really that bad of an old man, though. Still, I feel a bit uneasy. Huh? I thought you said you felt much better. Maggie, if there's something on your mind, you've got to tell us. Especially if it has anything to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony. Roger, I'll spill it all and see what you make of it. Alright, tell us. Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you? Actually, yes. The fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite... What? Oh, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table... It's true there was another customer in the restaurant. Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo. But I can't really say it was an old man. Okay, then how about calling him a really old, middle-aged man? No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was... a woman. A woman? Are you sure, Maggie? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So, what did this woman look like? She was sort of creepy. And she had a kind of cackling laugh. Creepy? Cackling? Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that recently? Oh boy, oh boy. Should we ask if it's this woman? No, I used to be in the police force, sir, but I'm okay, yes. Okay. No, don't get like me. Okay, so there's nothing else. Oh. The main server just went up in smoke. Why the heck isn't the press conference set up yet? The superintendent's here already. Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet too. I already told you to stop using your computer, Chief. I'm watching videos online. I'm catching up on my Asian soap operas. Gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No, not my switch. I still have my... Oh, wait. Just when some young guy was about to confess to his son's wait. Some young guy was about to confess to his son's hot-to-trot girlfriend. What in the hell are you watching, bro? Also, the name is some young guy. Wow, this place is really buzzing. Something must be going down. Something really big. What are you doing here, pal? Detective Gumshoe. You can't be here right now. You're roped into the briefing if you stay. Huh? You got big problems here today. Why? What's going on? There's a virus. A virus. There's a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system. I really need to ask you some questions. Okay, I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up. Yes, no matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this, you hear? K-drama. Okay. You got money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there. We're not thinking about borrowing money, detective. We want information. Oh, is that all? Well, let's see. Tender lender is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark. I know there's someone who knows a lot about that. And it seems it ran into trouble just recently. These guys have been pretty heavy-handed calling in all their debts. Really? Don't go poking your nose around their business, pal. Call Mega Man to help the viruses. You really regret it if you upset that lady. Alright, I get the picture. Hey, wait a minute. What did you just say? That lady? Who's this lady he's talking about, Nick? We better find out what the story is with this lady. So what exactly is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know. What? Look, I just go with the flow, alright, pal? Here I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable. Look at that face, pal. You think you know what a virus is? Well, Nick, do you? Computer virus? Sure, I mean, only in simple terms, of course. Really? Wow, you know everything, Professor Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on. Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright? Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me? Okay, fine, I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage. Damage? You mean it makes the machine go boom and explode? No, the damage is, well, it's all internal. So the inside goes boom, right? Imagine all the case data you've got stored on your PCs here in the station. The virus could wipe out all that. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about. Whoa, that's scary. Yeah, that's even more scary that viruses are infectious. Infectious? Most computers are connected together on a network, right? The virus can move from one machine to another over the network, so the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster. Just like a real virus, huh? But Nick, why would anyone want to make a program like that? Yeah, it takes ages to type in all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal? No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else's. What? That's horrible. Oh, I get it. It's like you sneezing on Mr. Goto so he catches a cold. Right, then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he'd be too sick. Really, you shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong. Who, what, where, when, and why did the conversation jump to talking about me? Anyway, that's what a computer virus is. A bad program that causes damage. And all the different viruses have names, right? I feel like I've heard the name of the virus we caught somewhere before. The name of the virus, huh? I feel like I've heard of it before, too. Currently making dinner, and I'll be lurking for a bit? Alright, no worries. Okay, present... what? Oh, you think he'll take this? Hey, we found a missing CD. Detective Gumshoe, what this? What? I'm trying to concentrate on magging into this virus right now. Why? Ah, this is it! The stupid name! I remember now! I thought so. Here it comes. Don't just nod to yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick. What's going on? Devimon. It's okay, Maya. You don't have to cry about it. The name scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus. MC Bomber. What? Yeah, the virus that's just infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber. Can you give us any more details, please? Oh, shoot. Okay, I was gonna present about, Viola, since she was talking about, he was talking about the lady, but I guess we'll do that later. It's a Mega Man. We already knew about the MC Bomber virus for a while back. Or from a while back. Capcom, after all. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. Threatened to release the virus if their demands weren't met. Who are they? I don't know. Some hotshots from the criminal underworld would be my guess. Now the virus has been released, huh? Yeah, it's in every computer in every public office in the city. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing at a carnival. All this stuff with criminals and viruses, it almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie. Apparently the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. I wonder if it was a particular programmer who happened to die of poisoning not so long ago. Focus right now is on tracing the route of this virus in the black market. You mean someone put this virus up for sale? Yeah, because this one's so powerful. They're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal. The millions? Of virus can be worth that much? MC Bomber. Mega Man Capcom Blue Bomber. Yes. Mega Man ref. Alright, so we wanted to present this lady. Oh. That's the girl who works over at Tender Lender. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it. She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she? Should be the least of your worries, pal. What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse? Being in debt, perhaps? Anywho, her name's Viola. Oh, Cadaverini. She's the only granddaughter to Bruto Cadaverini. I don't even know if I'm reading that right. Bruto Cadaverini? Do you know who that is, Nick? Never heard of him. But apparently we know what he looks like because his image popped up. Bruto Cadaverini is the boss of the Cadaverini family. Cadaverinis? That's one scary sounding name. Especially because it's so hard to pronounce. We can't touch them. They're way too powerful for the police. You're thinking of taking them on, aren't you? No, I don't remember ever saying I was going to. Better get some more info out of Gumshoe about this family. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis? Oh, are they? Scary bunch of people, that's who. You're a cop and you're scared? What's that about? Trust me, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop. These guys are scary. They got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. You can't touch them. Got too much moolah. Moolah? As in, they pretty much control all the cash on the city's black market. The black market, huh? And that includes Tender Lender, I take it? Sure. No one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini. And I mean no one. Sounds like Italian mafia. Something like that, I suppose. Interesting. So, Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss, then? Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. She means everything to him. So, how'd she end up at Tender Lender? I don't know, pal. Oh my god, does this guy know anything? But I heard she and the boss of Tender Lender are pretty tight. Tight? That's what it said in the file I read related to Maggie's case. I'm back from her walk. It's like a pretty important clue. Ah, I can't believe it! I almost forgot the most important thing. And that is, you know, the lunchbox. How did everything go? Oh. Who's gonna tell him? The lunchbox? You remember the weenies? Oh, I hate weenies. Let's go, lesbians. Oh yeah, those weenies. So, how do my weenies taste when they went? Okay, but they're doing this on purpose, aren't they? Huh? Even my eyes like, what? Well, it was delicious. Yeah? That's what she said? Really? Well, not exactly. Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared. Prepared? What do you mean? I made a jumbo lunchbox. Oh. Do me a favor again, huh, pal, and deliver this? It sure is a heavy burden, in more ways than one. I can just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that. Weenies again, Nick? Tell me you don't have to eat all these too. Tenderly handmade lunchbox fills the stomach with love and plenty of weenies. I really can't eat anymore. Oh my god, bro. Alright, well, what do we do now? Can I add some seaweed or kimchi to that? That's true. You get some hot dog buns too. Like rice, sausage, some kimchi. Detention center. Oh, well, she's not even there, so I can't even give it to her. Kitchen. Looks like Mr. Armstrong's out again. The place is open for business. You can't have an open restaurant without a chef. Hey, it's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me. And a couple of minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Kudo left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone. Missing when we need to talk to him the most. Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose. Curious. Okay, what else can we do? Oh, there was this. Actually, wait, there was also the... Hold on, let me... How do I get there again? It's from here... Here... No. Here... Here... Present... This. Oh wait, do I have to... Very complicated operation that put my head. Just thinking about my son's shivers down my spine. How'd you get this fatal injury after what? That left you needing an operation? I said I would never tell. Cross my heart and hope to drink 100 cups of espresso. That much caffeine will raise anyone from the dead. Besides, it's a very precious memory to me. Precious memory? Never find out what she means if I can't break her. And I can't present this yet? Oh, did I present the badge? Well, let's just try. You said the bandage around your head was from an operation? You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct? Oops, I missed that. I accidentally pressed the wrong button. By fatal injury, you meant you were hurt very badly somehow, right? The injury in question has something to do with this. I don't think... Actually, wait. Car accident, perhaps? No, it's a car repair. Well, it would have been a car accident. Should we try it? I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident. Let me see that. This bill is made out to the Cadaverinis? Yes, it is. I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Cadaverinis have to do with me? Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright then. Her relationship with the Cadaverinis is very strong, and this is why. Because of the fact that that's your name? Oh, shoot, wait, do I pick this one because it has her last name here, or did I pick him? Shoot. Your relationship because you share the last name. I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you? Ah, got it. Happened about 4 months ago. I was driving and... Oh, you were driving. And in one of our family's cars when someone pulled out in front of me. Oh, shoot, look at who that is. It was a motorbike, or something like that. I don't remember it much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but... car crash. I took a blow to the head. Bad one. Yeah, I can imagine. Let's just expose her trauma, I suppose. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right? I don't know what happened to them. They ran away. Or so I heard. Ran away? If they'd stayed, I'd have... Is it possible? The person who committed the hit and run have been... Well, it could have been... none other than him. It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident. It wasn't Don Tigre. I refuse to believe it. Oh, we collided. A motorbike and my car. But Don Tigre isn't injured at all, is he? It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini, but I have proof that the tiger was involved in a traffic accident on his bike. His busted-up scooter. Wheel guard is all smashed up. Ooh, shoot, do I have all the evidence? It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Miss Cadaverini, you know the truth, don't you? He. One more. This repair bill was paid by Furio Tigre. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they? It's possible. Perhaps. The dude on the motorcycle at fault? Possibly, yeah, probably. Somewhere inside me, I know that may be true. I know it. But Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very, very expensive. How much are we talking? Very, very, very expensive. She seems kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right? After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believe him. Really? Do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else. Probably the head honcho. Reasons why cars have dash cams nowadays. Yup. Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Bruto Cadaverini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you're his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money? $1 million. Oh, shoot. Four months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. Simple procedure. Oh, really? Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big. They said the operation cost $1 million. $1 million? My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation. Compensation, huh? It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. But $1 million? This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow. Yeah, right. $1 million operation? Like, Must have been some crazy accident. I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cadaverini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather. Oh, but I knew that wasn't really true. Wow, I'm so sorry. What he did to get the money was evil. He said it was all for me, so I helped him. You helped him? In what way? Here, take these. What are these? Medical papers? I'm Bruto Calaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer. He simply couldn't refuse. Sounds like some Yakuza activity. Just mob stuff in general, really. Medical papers. $1 million bill for cranial surgery. Payment was due last year. Wow, I feel so bad for Viola. It's inexcusable. Huh? There are two things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics. Is everything alright, Nick? We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso. Yeah. I won't need to convince Viola of anything else, so I guess I can get rid of this. Oh. Okay. I guess we'll head back to... Should we check if he's still here? No, he is not. What do I have to do? What am I missing? Still gone. Already spoken with him. Maybe present something to you? I don't remember if we'd done anything with her other than speaking and exploring. Would you mind taking a look at this? I'm sorry, that data is super admin restricted desktop access password protected. Super admin restricted desktop access password protected? What? This is madness. No, Maya, that is Sparta. She won't tell us unless we say the right code word. Code word? Sesame. It's not Sesame then, it must be her mother's maiden name. That's how it always is. There's no point in having a password if it's always the same thing, Maya. Guess she just doesn't want to talk about this. Maybe we should focus on asking about Glenelg. What do you say? Oh. Well, why didn't you just say so? Where is he? I bet Mr. Eld. He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. But he did suffer from one or two bugs in his personality. Oh, like what? He was a bit of... damn. He was a bit of a loser. Perhaps that would be the best way to describe it. That's what got him into trouble. What's the matter? He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. So he was really no trouble at all. A model employee. Hey, wait a minute. Just now he said something about him being in trouble. Gotta find out exactly what this trouble was exactly. What? Hold on a minute. I was missing something here. About Mr. L. Was he in some kind of trouble? I'm sorry. Why would you think that? I thought you said something about it just now. You said he got himself into trouble because he was a bit of a loser? Oh my god, bro. Gotta be kidding me. Oh, it's only 3. Surely I have all the evidence by now. 3 psyche locks? Guess Mr. Elg is like every other man and with his own pile of secrets. What does a miserable man? What does a man? pile of secrets, something or other. Okay, I guess we'll just do this now. It's only 3, how bad could it be? Glenn's troubles. So, how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. Elg was in? I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you'd like to speak with to someone in customer service. What's he talking about? I guess I better just take a shot and see where it gets me. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elk's trouble have something to do with this? Mr. Elk's troubles. Something to do with probably the lottery ticket, right? Or yeah, sounds right. What is that? A lottery ticket. There were a ton of these on the victim's table at the scene of the crime. And what is the relevance of that? The victim, Mr. Glenn Elg, had a gambling habit, didn't he? I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone dreams of being rich. Even I listen to Millionaire Radio. She's right, that is a bit weak on its own. But Mr. Elg's gambling wasn't restricted to the lottery, was it? Oh, this guy was horse betting. Yeah, wait, the lottery, horse racing. Bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. It's gotta have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Oh, she's sweating. Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps. No! You are right. Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example, do you understand? Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any. But if you win, there's no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he? For $500,000? Yeah, but it's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it? It's true that Mr. Elg won $500,000 in the end. Well, that was his first stroke of good luck, but he was in deep trouble before that. Deep trouble? What do you mean? Mr. Elg's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious. Was with someone or something. With someone. I mean, he was dealing with him. Furio Tigre, the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. Tender Lender? People with businesses should think harder before naming their offices. Like you're one to talk. Well, what do you think? Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money. Oh, no, no. I mean about Mr. L. You think Glenn had something to do with this Furio Tigre? Yes? I'm sorry, I don't know of any connection between the two of them. Really? Because I got proof that Mr. Elg and the Tiger knew each other. Oh yeah, this. Furio Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elg met with on the day of his murder. The only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his death. No. It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think. $100,000? Ouch. But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear. Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that good luck. Okay. So the guy got lucky and won the lottery. What if he hadn't won? What was his plan then? Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money. His talents? I suspect he was talking about programming. Oh, I think I know. What computer program is worth $100,000? Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work. I'm so close to crack. Program in question, was it by any chance this? Where is it? Where is it? Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber. No. Cue the Mega Man music. Okay. Now we can get some info. Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer, but had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep. You mean he was in debt? Yes, $100,000 in debt. Not an easy amount to repay. So... he said he was taking on some extra work. Something a bit risky. Risky? How? Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Trebian. Where do you come up with these ideas? Okay. So it's safe to say Mr. Elg was the creator of this virus, huh? The MC Bomber virus? Yes. It was a work of genius. In a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market. Conceivable. She was right for a change. This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar. That was his deadline for repaying his debts. Ah, interesting. I guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore. Glenn Elg's losing horse racing tickets thrown back on the floor. Use the trash can, Nick. Damn. Okay, now that that's done, I guess we can head back. Oh. Progress. Bonjour, I've been waiting for you to return. Mr. Armstrong. Ah, good timing. I was hoping to find you here. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Well, he hasn't got anything to say to you fellas. Oh, brother, look who it is. Ah, it's Shiniok. Hoyo Collins, Zinny, oop, oop. Oh, that's how she was pronouncing it? Ah! Come under the table already, Maya. Okay, hand it over. What? Who's want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers, now! Uh-oh. I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you. Forget about it. That girl's dumber than an eggplant. Yous want to know what's sad? I'll tell yous what's sad. And it ain't only her face. She thinks she's got power because she's Bruto's little girl. Now that's sad. I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off. Are you crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's 2 of us here. You got that? 2. Wait, Mr. Armstrong? Forgive me, Desolate, I cannot argue with him. Oh, damn. That really hurt. Is that all you's got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get that lighter. Wait. Don't take it too hard, Phoenix, right? That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down. Those medical papers were vital evidence. Damn, they jumped his... Hold it, pal! Oh, it's Gumshoe! Detective Gumshoe? Detective? You think you're gonna stop me, Copper? Beat it! Grah! Whoa, come on, Gumshoe, keep it together. You guys, get out of here. Leave this guy to me. But... go, pal, and take this. If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh? Alright, thanks, Gumshoe. Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind. Oh yeah, she's still hiding under the table. I'll get even with that guy tomorrow, in court. Tenderlender is going down. Damn. Oh, trial time. Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning, Maggie. So, what do you think is going to happen today, sir? Yesterday's session didn't go so well and ended on a giant mystery. That's true. We still haven't solved a single part of it yet. You okay, Nick? Huh? Oh, yeah, of course. I saw that little flash of doubt in your eyes. No, that wasn't doubt. That was, determination. Why don't I believe you? It's nearly time, Maggie. Better get going to the defendant's seat. Roger, don't let me down, Mr. Wright. I'm counting on you. Hey, pal. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Quit stressing Maggie out. She doesn't need that. How did you know she was stressed? I was watching through the doorway. Oh. You look like you lost the case already. Show a bit of confidence, will you, pal? Here, maybe this'll help. Huh? You taking up aromatherapy too? Not in a million years, pal. Don't tell me that you don't remember this thing. When you think of it, it doesn't look like one of those aromatherapy bottles. This is a small bottle that turned up in Trebien's kitchen a couple days ago. Wow, look at all these little bottles. Oh yeah, I remember this. The aromatherapy oils. It's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor. Hey, wait a minute. There's one bottle that's different from all the others. Now, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either. And it doesn't smell. We finally got the analysis results back from the lab. So, what is it? Is it the poison? I'm afraid not, pal. It's medication. Medication? Yeah, for ears. Topical use only, apparently. For ears? You mean... Yeah, it's the medication Glenn Elg was using for his ruptured eardrum. What was Glenn Elg's ear medicine doing in the kitchen? Ooh. What about the fingerprints? Anything on that? Or the unidentified fingerprints? Someone screwed up, so they only had time to analyze the contents of the bottle. Another hour and they might have gotten something on the prints, but... it's going to weaken its impact as a piece of evidence. Okay, pal, this is it. Make sure your defense is impregnable today, got it? Today's trial. I'm gonna expose that guy for what he's done, or my name isn't Phoenix Wright. Okay. Anyways, I would continue with this trial, but I'm actually gonna save right here and call it for next time. Alright. With that being said, we'll leave it off there. Next time I will... I think we're reaching the end of episode 3. Because I think it's just this trial, probably 2 parts or 3 parts, and then... Usually the trials are all like 2-parters, so it should be 4-1 and then 4-2, and I think that's it. Yeah, appreciate y'all hanging around. Don't see anyone streaming, so I guess we won't raid today. Alright. Yes, I will leave it there. And the next time we come back, we'll finish this trial and hopefully help out Maggie. Thanks for streaming. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hope you had fun. Try to get or continue this sometime this week, since we're like right at the end, or at least at the end of this episode. Trying to check. Yeah, that's good. All right. No raid since I don't see anyone streaming, so I will catch y'all next time when we get back on Ace Attorney and finish this trial. Okay, y'all have a good rest of your day. I will see y'all next time. Bye bye.